All right, welcome to Dean Bodi Show. Dan, 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 dan. Dean Bodi Show. What's happening? Welcome to the Dean Bodi Show podcast. The longer version of the teaser. The teaser's the shortest version. That's why they call it the teaser. The other show is the big show podcast show. Show podcast. The podcast show is way longer. Having fun over here. Hope you're having a good one. We're out here in Dallas, Texas. Little storm came through, turned my whole patio upside down. I think it might have been a tornado. That's what I think it was. A tornado came and turned my patio upside down. So I had to go clean it, and yeah, everything's all wet. Bodi wants to go out there. She can't because it's all wet. Then the wet comes inside. You can't do that. Bringing the wet from the outside, bring it inside. Can't do it. So we got to wait a day and a half for the indoor-outdoor rug to dry. You know, the forecast said sunny. Where'd it come from? Texas does this whole weather come whipping through. You never know when the wind is going to come. All of a sudden it goes from 0 to 60 mile an hour in no time. And there you are. Tornado. Anyway, deanbodi.com. Go to the website. Check out the links. You got the one link shoots you over to the podcast. The other link is going to get you over to the YouTube channel. Boom, boom. That's it, baby. You got it. Dialed in. Dean Bodi Podcast. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Dean Bodi Show. DEANBODI space show is the YouTube channel. 800-878-9698 is the Bodi hotline. She'll take your calls. Bodi's all dialed in. She wants to hear a nice, fun message. Leave something fun. Experience. Some kind of nice comment. Whatever you want to do, we'll put it on there as a feature on the show. How awesome is that? Can't wait to do it. One day at a time. We're growing every day. Thanks for all your subscriptions and your bells and you guys doing all the things. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss any of the shows. You don't want to miss these shows. This is real-time stuff. Dean Bodi coming at you real on a daily. Getting your daily dose. Making it a great day. That's the focus of this show and keeping it real. We like the rough edges around here. Nothing polished. There's no going on and hair and makeup and all this stuff. We just do it. We go through it. No editing from A to Z. Put it in the can. Done. That's how we do it here. And that's how we're going to do every episode. And we're committed every day for a year. Get ready. You want to go? You want to test me? We're coming at you. Dean Bodi. So, other than, click the like. Put a nice review on the podcast. Hit a 5-star rating. You can do it. Helping us grow. You know, we're coming at you. We're going to hopefully be a nice shining light through all this. Oh, I wanted to get straightened up here. This is important. Those of you that are dealing with depersonalization, derealization, branches of anxiety, we like to put that in there because I go through it big time. And we went through a big episode this past week, and I got through it in record time. Here's something that the research keeps going, and nothing better than experience, and I've been dealing with this for over 25 years. You can listen to whatever you want. I'm telling you, this is what's going on. It's going to be okay, number one. You got to keep living your life. 1, 2. And I'm adding a 3 now. 1, clean up the food. Powerful drug in the world, most powerful, begins with an F and ends with a D. Food. Get yourself a good whole food multivitamin mineral. Let your body rewire. That's 1. 2, you got to keep living your life like you normally would. You got to keep moving forward, letting your brain know you're okay, you're going to keep going so that fight or flight can unlock. 3, we're adding, get yourself out of your comfort zone. Do something that you've never done before. Learn something that you've never learned. Whatever you feel like doing, start creating new connections with your nervous system and in your brain. That's what I feel was a game changer for me this time around. I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, but he hasn't tried the Prozac or any kind of those kinds. Yes, I have. Oh, yeah, but he's never done Xanax to calm him down and all that stuff, and Antivert and all this stuff. Yes, I have. But he hasn't tried the mood stabilizers that I got from oh, yes, I have. And he hasn't done this and he hasn't done that. Yes, I have done it. This is the best way, natural. Do it so your body can rewire. Focus. You can do it. But you got to give it the foundation and put it in an environment so it can fix itself. It's going to be fine. But do it. Do it like I'm telling you. I'm not trying to make it harder on you. I want you to get through it, and I want you to feel confident, and I want you to know you can do it. That's all. All right? So, that being said, we're going to go down some crazy... My brain is whipping all over the place after that tornado, and we're going to be coming at you with when I was a boy. Are you ready for this? Oh, God. Here we go. I decided it was a good idea to put some things up my nose. I don't know, when you're a little boy, 7, 8 years old, you like shoving things in every orifices of your body as you're learning about your own body parts. You know what I'm saying, boys and girls. So, the little AFX cars that you pull the trigger and they go around the track. All right, they had little rubber wheels that would come off. I thought it was going to be a good idea to take one of them little rubber wheels and push it up one of my nostrils. What was the reasoning behind it? Well, I thought it would be cool. The brainiac that I was at the time, the genius that I thought that I was, shoving it up there, plugging the other side, and blasting it out like a cannon. Yay, look at me, yay. Except the tire has a hole in it. So when I went to blast it, air just went out, okay? Not a solid object. Genius. So it got stuck up there. And then you know what I did? I went in there to try to fish it out. Guess what happened? I pushed it up even deeper. Awesome! Nice going, Dean! Way to go! We lived kitty corner to where I was born in Kendall, right diagonal. You could hit it with a rock, Baptist Hospital. I could see the room where I was born in from my house. Went there, the doctor took a tweezer, boom, and he pulled it out, thank God, because I didn't want it to go into my brain. Okay, so... for those of you out there that think it's a good idea to take an AFX tire off the car, just in case you're thinking about it, and shoving it up your nose so you can blast it out like a cannon holding one other nostril, don't do it. You know, look, we learn from things we do wrong, not from things we do right. So, did I learn? No. Universal face. I'm telling you, this face works. You don't believe me? And then I'm going to tell you the other story about the nose. I don't know, me and the nose for a while, we had to go at it. Universal face. Next time you're driving the car, you hit a red light. All right? You pull up to the guy next to you or to the girl next to you, roll down your window, and just do one of these. And see what they do. Either they're going to jump out of the car and chase you down the street, and you're going to really fire them up, because everybody knows what that means. Either you thought that they did something stupid. You thought they did something stupid, or you don't like what they're wearing, or they look funny. You're going to give them all kinds of insecurities. And if you do it to the wrong person, run for your life. Oh, I'm cracking up. Oh, my gosh, because I know if somebody did that to me, it would get me all bent out of shape. So, try it next time, okay? Now, let's get back to the nose. First of all, good girl, Bodi, good girl, Bodi, she's the best in the world, ho. DeanBodi.com, 800-878-9698, Bodi hotline, all right? So, after that first nose fiasco, and the doctor pulled out that little rubber tire out of there, because tires with holes in it, cannon doesn't work. This time I thought it would be fun, since that one didn't work, and I was learning from my experience. Let's try, I don't know, let's bite off a piece of a carrot, put that in there, that'll make a great little cannonball for the old plug the nose and boom, and shoot it out, and look at them. That was great. Look at them go. Didn't work either. The piece wedged up in there. It didn't come out. I don't know. At that age, I guess I didn't have enough oomph. Like right now, I could probably blast it out. Who knows? Maybe not. I'm not trying it again. So I went to get it out again, the old fishing technique that I did the first time. Guess what happened again? He pushed it up even higher. Off to Baptist Hospital, to the doctor for the tweezer, boom! I didn't do it again after that, okay? Solid object didn't work. The whole tire didn't work. The end of the nose tricks were over, okay? So, back in the day, I remember going to some of these movies that scared the daylights out of me for, I don't know, till now. The movie called The Deep. Rings a bell. I went to with it with my mom at the time. This is going way back to Kendall again. We're going back to the 70s. And across from a mall that was called Dadeland was a movie theater. And we went there, and they had this big fish tank out front, right? For the movie premiere or whatever it was when it was coming out. But when you walk up to the theater, you saw this big tank with sharks in it, just to set the mood that you're about to get terrified. And it had some other things in there too. I don't know, eels or whatever they were doing, but it was cool the way they were doing that. And in that movie, there's a scene that they're underwater, and one of the divers takes this dude's head, pushes it in a hole where the big moray, whatever you call electric eel with the face and the jaws like that was inside the hole, and it came out and bit this guy. I was terrified, okay? I was afraid to go into the water. I still think about that movie. Some movies just nail it, The Deep. The next one was going to see Jaws. Jaws rocked my world also. And I'm telling you, after that movie Jaws, I didn't want to go into the pool for a while. Even if it was daylight out, forget the nighttime swim. That's not happening because Jaws is going to come up through the drain and attack me. I got to give a shout out to one of my favorite comedians, Bryan Callen. He does a routine. I love this guy. And he talks about how him and his girlfriend got into a back and forth about the shark attacks. And she was like, well, it's very rare that you're going to get attacked by a shark. It's so rare. And he goes, well, it might be rare when you're in the water, but when you're on land, it's never. You want to live in rare land? I'll be over here on land in Neverland. So that's the truth. If you're not in the water, now look, if you're a surfer or you like to dive and all that stuff, the more you're in the water, the more you increase the risk. That's their home, not yours. So, every time I hear about a shark attack or whatever, and this surfer gets to this, even though you think it's rare, in the grand scheme of it all, you know, you look like shark food, kicking your feet around and all that stuff. These are tough times with food for everyone. So, that's how I feel about that. I don't do the ocean swimming anymore. I was certified in scuba diving way, way back when, and I did my little run around the bottom and go underwater for 45 minutes with the tank and all that fun stuff. It is a beautiful sport. I gotta give it very beautiful. The colors of the fish under the water are amazing. It's an amazing experience that you can go underneath there for 40 minutes, 50 minutes at a time and stay under there. It's crazy. And you got your buoyancy control device. And you got your tank on there. And you got your fancy fins on and your mask. And you learn all these cool things and how to do it all. Really amazing. So, I'm glad I went through it. Just like I'm glad I went through the skydiving a couple times. Tandem with someone helping me. I'm done. On the bucket list. Check. Check. Okay? Carrot in the nose. On the bucket list. Check. Okay? AFX little round tire in the nose. Did it. Bucket list. Check. Look at him go. Yay. What's he going to put up his nose next? Anyways, so that being said, you know, we're going to be going on, who's peeking out from under a stairway, smiling at everybody she sees, who's reaching out to capture a moment, everyone knows it's Windy. And Windy has stormy eyes that captures the sound of lies, and Windy's got things to fly above the clouds. That's going back to 8th grade chorus. I love that music teacher. I can't remember her name, but I can picture her pointing to the sections of the room, and it was kind of like this, not cathedral, but kind of like a arena kind of setup, and she would point to this one, who's reaching out, smiling at everybody she sees. Everyone knows it's windy, and she'd be on the piano just killing it, and everybody would be coming together, a whole class of kids, and we would crush it. You walk out of there feeling euphoric. It was so cool. She asked me to do a solo song one time. I mentioned this before. I'm bringing it up again because I'm mad at myself for not doing it. When opportunity gives you and presents it to you on a silver platter, do it. You know what that deserves? One of these. Universal face. We made that up here, Dean Bodi Show, universal face. Use it. See the response you get. And then give me some feedback by calling 800-878-9698. I want to know what the universal face brought into your life. Okay? So that'll be kind of cool. And I was going down another thing today, man. And as we talk about like cereals that we used to love as a kid, you know? And I would always go for the cereal box. Forget how it tastes. I guess it was a little bit important, but where's the box? You flip it around with the nicest prize in it, right? That's what I'm going for. And then we'll figure out how the cereal is. How bad could it be? You know, I think I really liked them all. You have your favorites, of course. Let me see what I think about, I don't know, Super Sugar Crisp was a big winner for me. Apple Jacks, big winner. You know, I like the Raisin Bran and the Captain Crunch, and let me see what else we got going on there. Not so much a big Count Chocula fan, even though I have the t-shirt. I liked the ones that kind of held their form the most, kind of thing. So those were the good. Frosted Flakes is big too. All right, that's up there too. And that was fun. But some of the prizes, I remember coming home with the box, right? You got the box of cereal. And before you even pour, you open up the lid and you correct me if I'm wrong, okay? You take it and you push both sides so it kind of bows up and you can see where is the prize. It's not on this side of cereal. Flip it around. And that's all you care about in the beginning. Prize has to come out, just like Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks had some crazy prizes inside. Nothing really that great. I don't know. Oh, great. Thanks for the little cartoon or whatever was in there. It was just kind of this little teeny, I don't know, magnifying glass or something that you would get and try to burn ants on the sidewalk with. Crazy stuff like that. But great memories, man, of those movies. They're still scaring me to death, some of the scenes, just like The Exorcist scared me. And I'm telling you, man, that's all good stuff. So don't recommend. Watch out for the sharks. Come on. You know, be careful with that kind of stuff. I'm going to take a look here and making sure we don't want to shortchange anybody in the Dean Bodi Show. And we talked about, oh, gosh. Let me tell you something about the martial arts we do over here. And then I'm going to tell you about some of the rare foods I've experienced. And then we're going to talk about Grizzly Man. Because, you know, look, animals live in their own environment. This Grizzly Man, if you've never seen that documentary, he decided it'd be a good idea. I don't know, probably as good as an idea that I had. It was going to be good to shove stuff up my nose. Not good. This guy took it up a notch. I'm going to go spend 12 summers with grizzly bears because I have a connection with the grizzly bear and we're going to get along just fine. And, you know, I'll want to rat wash your back and you're going to wash mine. And we're going to live a great life together until one summer when the food wasn't available because it was a whatever kind of bad winter. Grizzly bear got hungry. Guess who he went for? Mr. Grizzly Guy became lunch. Not good. That's a true story if you ever come across that. Crazy. So some of the rare foods that I've gone through in my life, I don't know if you guys have experienced stuff. It's good to try some new things, but as I go down the short list, I have tried gator stew in Louisiana, the tail meat, emerald. Why do we season both sides? So both sides taste good. It was delicious. What else? I've had frog's legs. Interesting to look at, but they're good if they're made the right way, okay? I have tried ostrich. Ostrich I tried in Palm Springs, California. It looks like roast beef. It tastes like roast beef. Unbelievable, unbelievably delicious. So, as far as these little oddities that I've had, those are a few. And I've tried goat. Goat is really good, if you look at that as something a little bit different. Venison and things like that, and wild boar. It's a little gamey, but it's still not bad, you know? And crazy stuff, man. That's all good. And, as I tried those different things, I was pleasantly surprised about how good some of this stuff is. Some of the people that are really into hunting and everything really get into it. But the martial arts that we practice over here, you got to understand something. This goes back 2,000 years of Shiba Kung Fu. 2,000 years DNA. We don't play around. You heard of Kung Fu Panda. I said this before on the show. We do Kung Fu Lizard. You heard of Crouching Tiger? All right, we're Crouching Tree Frog. All right, this is a high-level stuff, man. We don't play around. Bodi Kung Fu. We do it. Oh, R.I.P. to Chuck Norris. If my recent memory, I saw something there. Oh, let me just, before I get down that rabbit hole, anyways, much love and prayers going out to that family. So, that's it. That's some of the technique. Pretty advanced, though, so be careful you start trying that kind of stuff. And that whole other thing I was doing there, that's just to distract them as you make the other move. Boom, get them in there, intoxicates them, and then go for the kill shot. Done. DeanBodi.com. Hope you're having a great day so far. Dean Bodi Podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Dean Bodi Show, DeanBodi _show, YouTube channel. Thanks so much for being a part of this. We're growing every day. And, again, don't forget to subscribe, like, give us a nice rating, ring the bell so you don't miss any of these shows. We're coming at you daily. Have an awesome day. Talk to you tomorrow.